Hey guys, so I'm going to get right into this. So I did a video a little while back, and it was some tips. Actually, I did it live. It was some tips for growing on YouTube, and I was live, so it was kind of distracting because I was responding to comments in the middle of giving advice and things like that. So I want to just do this video quickly because I want it to be just straight to the point with the tips on growing on YouTube. So just to kind of give you guys a little bit of my background, I have 3 YouTube channels. My first YouTube channel I've had since 2016, Thinking Like a Virtuous Woman. That channel is not monetized. I have a little over 1,000 subscribers on that channel. I have over 100 and something videos on that channel. And I don't get a lot of activity over there. And when I'm consistent, the views, they kind of fluctuate, but it's not doing as well as the second channel I'm going to mention, which is my MA channel. And I have over 40,000, so actually 41,000 subscribers at the time of recording this video. And I am monetized over there. At this point, I have about 100 and something videos now. But when I got monetized, I only had about 13 videos. Okay. And that just goes to show that it's not always about how many videos you have posted. Because as I mentioned, my first channel, I have over 100 and something videos over there, but it's still not monetized. Okay. Now I'll get into that later, the criteria for getting monetized. But my third channel is just a channel I kind of just experiment with that channel, and it's just I just post different things over there. And the reason why I started that channel is because I wanted to do a bunch of different things. The thing about YouTube, and I'm going to get into this later, is that and this was with anything, you want to have a specific audience that you're trying to reach. And so my first 2 channels that I mentioned, they have a specific audience that don't want to see the other type of stuff that I want to post. Right. I'm kind of all over the place. That's why I call that third channel Miss K all over the place, because I like to do so many different things, but your target audience don't want to see so many different things. So you don't have to necessarily you don't necessarily have to have a niche so that you're sticking to one thing, but you do want to stick to one target audience, and then you want to post things that they want to see. Okay. So this third channel, people that want to see me on this channel, Miss K all over the place, those are people that's also all over the place and they want to see different things. Okay. It's growing slowly. I don't post over there a lot, but the people that I know that's for me will come. And I'm kind of experimenting with it. Like, I don't really share that channel. I just kind of post on there and see what happens. Like, I've had a few videos actually get like thousands of views, and that's because they're like travel videos. I noticed travel, like my travel vlogs were doing really good, so I got to do more of those when I travel. But anyway, let's get into these tips. Okay, first of all, you want to be clear on what you want your channel to be about. Okay, you have to know what you want your channel to be about. I mentioned having a target audience. You want to make sure you know who you want to reach and what does that person want to hear about. Okay, you don't have to just focus on one thing. Like, you don't have to only do one thing. For an example, like if you want to do cooking videos, you can just do that. Like, if you only want to cook, that's fine. But let's just say you want to do cooking videos, but you also want to do shopping videos and all of that. So you got to think about, okay, well, who's your target audience that want to see cooking videos and shopping? Women, right? Okay, what kind of women? All right, single women, wives and mothers, do you want to do budgeting as well? Just different things that might go along with what a woman will want to see. So you got to just be clear about that and be passionate about it. Okay. You got to love what you're talking about because it's going to be your motivation. Okay. Number 2, you want to record what you already do. Okay. And this is all under getting started. So I have a couple different categories: getting started, growing, and getting paid. So number 2 under getting started is record what you already do. So if you are kind of trying to have an idea of what you may be somebody who wants to start a channel but don't know exactly what you want to do, just start recording what you already do. Like I had someone years ago start an Instagram channel because she does really good hair, and she's well over 80,000 subscribers, and she has even done a few celebrities' hair as well. And so that's because she started recording, doing what she already does. The same works for YouTube, right? If you do hair, excuse the noise in my background. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm on the main street, on a very busy street, and there are some dirt bikes. Well, I don't know if it's a dirt bike or motor. I don't know what it is, but it's something out there. So excuse the noise. But if you do hair, record yourself doing hair. If you do makeup, people will come. People that want to see your content, they will come, because YouTube is the biggest search engine next to Google, and Google owns YouTube, right? So Google and YouTube are number one, right? And so people are going to come. You just gotta, just start, just get started, just start recording what you already do. Your camera, you could just use your phone. You don't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect lighting. Just start recording what you already do. Okay. If you're helping people with their resumes, record yourself, editing maybe a resume, budgeting or whatever. Just record what you already do. The next thing I would say is don't worry about what other people are doing. Okay, sometimes you can kind of compare yourself and get that imposter syndrome. Well, they're doing this, I can't do that. You may even hear, my numbers. Oh, she has over 41,000 subscribers on that channel. Well, I can't. No, I had to get there. And mind you, I said I've been on YouTube since 2016, and nothing was happening over there. But I had to keep going on that channel, even though nothing's happening. You can't worry about what others are doing, because comparison, is they say, is the thief of joy, right? Because when you start comparing yourself, you can never feel happy for yourself, because you're so focused on what you don't have that they have. Okay, don't worry about what other people are doing. They may be doing something that you want to do, but guess what? They're not doing it like you're going to do it. One thing you can do is get inspiration and see what people are doing, and then do something different from that, right? Like you can look at something and say, oh, well, yeah, they're doing that, but I can do it this way. Like, for an example, one of my students, they said they want to start a channel like mine. However, she's bilingual. She speaks English and Spanish. She says she wants to do a channel like mine, but then she wants to translate on that channel. So I'm not bilingual. I can't do that. So she's already adding something different, from what I offer. Number 4, under getting started, provide some type of value, whether you're making people laugh, whether you're teaching people like I do. My videos on my MA channel, they're teaching videos. Whereas, and also my Thinking Like a Virtuous Woman channel is also a teaching. I would say that's teaching. And sometimes I just talk about different things that's on my mind. But the people that subscribe to me, they find value in that. And so whatever your target audience finds value, and you just want to provide that. Like I said, whether it's making people laugh, whether it's teaching someone, whether it's showing somebody how to do something, as long as you're providing some type of value, the people will come. Okay. The next thing I'll say is quality video, having quality video, audio, and lighting. When you're first getting started, it's okay. Start with what you have. Now, I have a ring light here. My lighting is a lot better than what you see here, but I have it turned away from me because I don't feel like that light in my face right now. But you want to just have good lighting and definitely good audio. You can kind of get away with the camera quality not being so great starting out, but you definitely want your audio to be nice, because most of the time, what are people doing when they listen anyway? They might be driving and cooking or whatever. I know I am often, or cleaning up. So as long as they can hear you, you are fine. And right now I'm on my laptop. This is not the best camera. Most of the time I record with my phone, and my phone actually records sometimes better than my camera that I have. I have a Sony, and anything I mentioned, I'll leave that in the description box. I'll leave it below the video. So, if you guys want to get any of that, if you are in a position where you can buy the expensive equipment now, by all means, you can do that. So I'll leave that stuff below. But starting out, you don't have to go, spend a lot of money. If anything, you want to just kind of get like one of those lavalier mics that you could just literally just clip right here. They're about $20-$30 on Amazon. I have that in my Amazon store. I'll link that too. This microphone here was about $80 or $90, but I didn't get this microphone until I actually started making money on YouTube. Lighting as well. Before I go to the next one, I do want to again reiterate the lighting. So you can get a ring light. I have several different ring lights. I have a little one here that I have turned away. Also, one of the reasons why I turned it away is that you can see the light. You already can kind of see it in my glasses, but it's even worse when I have it turned this way. But you can do the ring light, and I have several. This is a small one. I have a medium. I have a large one. Or you can do the box light, or you can simply do one of those little lights that clips right there on top of your phone. Okay, I have those in my Amazon store as well. All right. Number 6 under getting started. Don't worry about mistakes. Record and edit later. Listen, this is one of the mistakes I have personally seen people make. I was helping somebody with their YouTube channel, and he kept recording his videos over and over because he was making mistakes. I was like, listen, all you got to do is use like CapCut or iMovie and edit out the mistakes. He didn't realize that. So that helped free him because he was recording over and over. And I used to do the same thing before I knew better. But just record it. I'll be honest with you guys, it does kind of feel weird at first when you're just getting started, because you got to kind of get used to looking directly at the camera when no one else is looking at you. It may feel funny at first, and if you notice I'm kind of looking away, that's because I have notes here on the side. But when I'm just doing like a what they call a talking head video, where I'm just doing a video where I'm just sitting there talking, I have my phone up here and I'm literally just looking at the camera. So you got to just kind of practice recording and getting used to looking at the camera, and then just edit any mistakes out. So if you got to start over several times, or if you make a mistake, you literally can edit it out. Okay. Number 7 under getting started, make sure you are passionate about what you're talking about. I did mention that earlier, so I'll just reiterate that here. If you're not passionate about what you're talking about, you're going to give up, because when you first get started, you may not grow right away. You may not get monetized right away, right? You may not have any views, but if you're passionate about what you're talking about, that's going to be your motivation to keep going. And it's going to make your video quality better too, because you're going to be passionate about what you're talking about. So, you want to put more into it. All right. So now let's talk about growing on YouTube. Number 1 under growing on YouTube, YouTube Shorts. I'm just going to start there. YouTube Shorts is the way to go right now. They are pushing, YouTube themselves have talked about how much they are pushing YouTube Shorts. So if you do reels on Instagram or Facebook, just repurpose it and post it on YouTube. Now, YouTube, they only allow 60 seconds, whereas I think Facebook allows 90 seconds. So just keep that in mind. And then Instagram, they just, all of their reels, it can just, I don't know if they have a limit, but it's not a minute like it used to be. But just keep that in mind that YouTube Shorts are 1 minute. However, this is the fastest way to reach multiple people. Okay. You have you will see that you're reaching people that's not subscribed to you when you're doing YouTube Shorts. Like, you could literally get 1 million YouTube Shorts with a brand new channel, because that's what they're pushing now. You just have to have what's going to take me to the next thing. You just got to have a catchy title. Some catchy titles like include things like, 5 ways to do this, or 3 ways to do that, or for an example, on my MA channel, I talked about how this woman, she went from working as an MA to owning a school. So that's what I put as a title. She went from working as a medical assistant to owning her own school. People that want to do that, they want to see that and say, wow, how does she do that? And they're going to click on it, right? So you got to have something that people want to, or even a question like, can I open my own school as a, this, or budgeting on a low income, right? Because if somebody on a low income that's trying to budget, or saving money on a low income, somebody that don't make a lot of money, they're going to be like, oh, how can I do that? They're going to click it if they're looking for it. Okay. It helps you to get recommended on YouTube. Okay. Number 3 under growing on YouTube is an eye-catching thumbnail. So it doesn't have to be one of those dramatic thumbnails like they're, like this, like they're afraid and all that. It just has to be nice. And I would recommend using the same format thumbnail for each show. I did notice that it looks so much better on my channels when I use the same type of format, and I just changed, the title on it, or maybe something on it every week. But it kind of gives your subscribers something to look forward to. Like, it stands you out because you have a unique page, you have a unique channel, and then it's uniform. So I would kind of get that. You could do it on Canva yourself. I do my own thumbnails on Canva, or you can hire somebody on Fiverr. I've done that too, where I've had somebody create a thumbnail for me and then I just edit it. And side note, Fiverr, if you are not a DIY type of person, and Canva, you don't have time for that, Fiverr, Fiverr. I'll leave a link for that as well, so you can sign up. But they're freelancers, and most of them are out the country and they're not charging as much as you would get charged here. For an example, I've bought logos, like my daughter's logo was like $250, and I had to pay this. And this was years ago. Okay. Mind you, this was maybe about 2016 or 17. So imagine what I would pay today before I found Fiverr. But I got her logo created. I had to pay $250, and without even knowing if I'm going to like the logo. Okay. Because you got to pay for it and then it gets delivered. Whereas on Fiverr, I can get a logo designed for like $5. And then if I like it, I'll upgrade and pay the full price, which may be $20 to $30. Right. Very good professional work on there. Do not sleep on Fiverr. Please don't, because these people, because they get so many orders in bulk, they're able to charge less. And because they are in other countries, where their dollar is not worth as much as the US, they're able to, to them, it may be significant, but because the US dollar is more, there, you're paying this, but then, you get what I'm saying. It's just, it's a better, you get better deals over there. But make sure you check the reviews though. Don't just use somebody, you're looking at the pictures that they post. Look at their actual photo reviews. Okay. Another thing is be consistent. If you've looked at YouTube videos before on how to grow, you probably heard that before. It doesn't mean you have to post every day. It just means you have to be consistent with however you post. So if you're going to post once a week, you got to be consistent with that once a week. Twice a week, you got to be consistent. Okay. That is how you're going to grow. If you're trying to grow, you got to be consistent. Okay. One thing I noticed when I'm consistent, on any of my channels, really, I see the growth, even if it's slow. So like my second YouTube channel that I mentioned that has over 41,000 subscribers. When I'm consistent over there, I can get anywhere from 80 to 100 subscribers in one day. Okay. When I'm consistent and posting regularly, not necessarily every day, but if I just do one video a week, that's consistency. Even on my other channels where they're smaller, when I'm consistent, and even if I just get one subscriber a week or two, that's one or two more than I had last week. And that's because I'm being consistent. So pick your consistency, how your frequency, I should say, and how often you want to post, and then stick to that and be realistic. If you can do Fridays, or whatever day works for you, schedule that and then stick with it. Leads me to the next tip, which is batch record. This is going to help you stay consistent. So I mentioned posting once a week, right? Let's imagine that your goal is to post one video a week. Guess what you can do? You can choose one day and you can record 4 videos at one time. And guess what? You got your whole month right there, because that's one video a week, 4 weeks in a month. That's every week. And be consistent on the day. So if you want to do maybe Mondays, and that's something you can, say in your channel, like in your videos, I should say, new videos every Monday or every Wednesday, do those videos in one day. All 4 of those videos, they don't have to be long videos. They can be 5-minute videos, whatever. But just do 4 videos, edit them, and then schedule them. The great thing about YouTube is that you can schedule them. Like I've done that. I've had a whole month done. You just schedule them for Monday at whatever time, the following Monday, whatever day you choosing, and you got your whole month done. And then you can do that again. Figure out another day during the month that you can record. You can literally work your YouTube channel maybe 1 or 2 days a month. Like your one day will be recording, and then your other day can be your editing. And then if you do what I mentioned and, get a thumbnail done that you could just keep reusing and just changing the title on it, then the thumbnail is not even going to take a long time. Right. Also, number 6, undergrowing of the YouTube, don't share your channel with just anyone. Now, this is going to be hard when you first starting out, because you're going to want to share it with everybody. You're going to want to go on Facebook and Instagram. Everybody follow my channel. I got a YouTube channel. Hey, everybody follow my channel. That's one of the things you don't want to do. You only want people following your channel who actually want to watch your videos. If not, it's going to mess your algorithm up. Okay. Because in your analytics, once you get to that point of you have your channel, you're growing, and you know how to check your analytics, which I'll do another video on that, you'll see that if let's just say you invite everybody and everybody follow you, and then you check your analytics and you see, oh, only 20% of people are watching my videos. The other 80%, they're not watching. You don't want that. If anything, you want 80% to be, watching, and 20% is not, right? Because that's not good. You want people that's going to engage, comment, that's going to like it, and that's actually going to watch the videos through. So if you do happen to share to everybody, make it clear, hey guys, I started this YouTube channel. You don't have to follow it if you don't want to. Only subscribe if you're going to watch my content. This is what I'm going to be talking about. If this interests you, subscribe, okay? You are not for everybody. If you're trying to reach everybody, you're already making a mistake, okay? If you're like me and you want to do different things and talk about different things, you're all over the place, you can have different channels. As I mentioned, I have 3 because I have 3 different areas of things that I want to talk about. Well, the third channel, like I said, is for a bunch of different things, but you get what I'm saying. You just want your specific people that's going to watch your videos. Okay. The worst thing you can have is a channel with a whole lot of subscribers and nobody's watching your videos. You guys ever see somebody like on Instagram and Facebook, and they have like 1 million followers, but only like 10 people like their post or comment? Or, they have 100,000 subscribers or 100,000 followers and only like 5 people or 10 people. That's because so many people are following them, but their audience isn't. Their target audience is not, I should say. They're not engaging because they were not his or her target audience. And I will say this, sometimes this can happen, not necessarily your own fault. Sometimes this can happen when a post goes viral. Like I've had a couple of posts go viral recently on Facebook. And what I realized is that I gained so many followers from those posts, but those are not necessarily posts that I plan to keep making. So that's the problem too. Sometimes that's the bad thing about going viral sometimes, is that when you go viral for something you don't always post, people follow you from that viral post because they want to see more of that thing. Okay. Now, if you can pivot and you're like, oh, I can do more of this, I like that, I want to do this anyway, then that'll work for you. That's great. But just know you got to keep giving them that thing that went viral. You got to give them that because that's why they followed you. Okay. But again, only share with people that's going to actually engage. Okay. Engage. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is getting paid. So we talked about getting started and growing. Now it's time to get paid. First of all, don't even think about it. My second channel that I mentioned, my MA channel, I wasn't thinking about getting paid. I literally started that channel in August 2020, and I posted a few videos and left it alone. About a year went by, and I realized, I'm like, oh, wow, that channel is growing. Mind you, I only had like 3 or 4 videos on it. And I'm like, wow. When I realized I was getting close to 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours of watch time, which I'm going to talk about in the next tip that's required for monetization, I was like, okay, I'm about to get paid. So that's what made me start posting more of it. I'm like, wow, I didn't think about it. I just, my students asked me to start that channel. I posted a few videos like on how to, give a PPD injection. I think I did an EKG video, how to do an EKG or something like that. Just a few of that stuff. And I left it alone. And it was blowing up. Like those videos had like thousands of views and, and so I wasn't thinking about it. So if you can just get on there and just post, not saying do what I did and leave it alone for a year. And I left it alone for a year because I had my first channel that I was focused on. Okay. But I mean, don't think about it in a sense where just get on there and have fun. When you're passionate about what you're talking about, you're going to have fun and you're going to enjoy it. This is why it's so important, because if you get on there and it takes a while to grow and get monetized, you want to still like it because you're passionate about it. Okay. Now this takes me on how to get monetized. Okay. So for monetization through AdSense, you have to get 4,000 hours of watch time and you have to have 1,000 subscribers. You have to have both. So it's not one or the other. Now, a lot of times people, they tend to reach the 1,000 subscribers first and then the viewers come later. But in some instances, the views come first, especially if you like have YouTube shorts and you've had shorts that go viral and stuff like that. So it's possible to get the viewership first, the 4,000 hours, and then 1,000 subscribers. But whatever the case, just make sure you know, I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that's what you do have to have that, right? To get monetized through AdSense. Okay, there's other ways to get monetized on YouTube, which we're going to talk about. And I don't know, do I have it? Let me see. Let me scroll down for 1 second. I just want to make sure I put in. Okay, so one thing, okay, yeah, one thing I didn't make a note of, so I'll just mention that here. I didn't make a note here about the super chat and super thanks. So the good thing too, the good thing about YouTube is that they recently changed it. So even though you have to have 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers for the AdSense, you can get super chat and super thanks when you get to what is it, 500 subscribers or 3,000 hours of watch time. So that means that people can send you super thanks in the comments and send you money, and then when you're live they can do the super chat. So you can do that at 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours of watch time. I didn't make a note of it, but I just wanted to make sure I mentioned it. And so AdSense, that's the main way you get monetized on YouTube, and that just means that, you know, let me tell you how it works. So some people don't even realize how AdSense works, or how, you know, creators get paid on these platforms. So basically, these brands and companies, they pay the platform to advertise, right? And then the platform pays you to place those ads on your video. So it works the same with Facebook and all of that too. Like Instagram, I believe they work the same way. They pay the platform to advertise, and then the platform pays you to place those ads on your video. Okay, so of course they keep a chunk, and then you get what's left over. Okay, the good thing that I like about AdSense, the money that I make on YouTube, I don't see the money that I would have got, so it doesn't matter to me. You know how you get your check and it shows like the gross in your net? You're like, dang, I wish I got my gross. I'm glad YouTube doesn't show me what I would have got. They already take their cut before I get my payment. And let me just say this. I have been monetized on YouTube for, has it been 2 years now? Maybe almost 2 years now. And my payments have gone up over the last couple years. Now, some people, they get monetized right away and they're making bank. For me, I don't make enough to where it's like, okay, I can quit my job, but I do make enough to where I can cover my car note, my car insurance, other little things. Like I've been able to, you know, use that money to take a trip here and there. So it's significant. And I do consider YouTube my part-time job. And that's just from the AdSense revenue. Okay. Now, because it fluctuates, I don't recommend, even if you are getting paid, you may be watching this and you already monetized, you can't really depend on that money because it fluctuates and then anything can happen. Okay. I'll just use Facebook as an example. So when I first got monetized on Facebook, my first 2 payments were significant. Their bonus program. And then all of a sudden they made this big change and they start paying like they were. And can you imagine if I had got those 2 significant payments and I thought that my payments were going to stay like that, and I went out and bought something like a new car or something like that, and now I'm thinking I'm going to get this money every month? Don't depend on those payments because anything can change. While I think that YouTube is the best platform when it comes to getting monetized on social media, nothing is guaranteed. Okay. So the great thing is that there are other ways to get paid other than AdSense, which I'm going to show you guys now. The next thing is going to be promoting your own products and services. So if you offer products and services, you know, if you sell anything, you can use your channel to do that. So that's another way to get paid. Okay. I am an author. I've written 4 books. So I mention my books in my videos. I do one-on-one calls. So I promote those, and everything is linked in every single video. So if you do have products and services that you offer, it should be in the description box of every single video. Under your settings, there's a way under upload defaults that you can put all of your links that you want to show up under every single video. You can put it under your YouTube settings under upload defaults. So that way it's always there. Okay. Another way you can get paid on YouTube is brand deals. So as you start growing on YouTube, you're going to notice brands are going to come to you wanting you to promote their products. They're going to either want to send you something for free and have you try it out, or they'll even pay you. Now, one thing I do not suggest, that I don't do, some brands, I'll be honest, starting out, especially when your channel is still very small, they're going to say, hey, can you buy this and review it? No, I'm not buying anything. Or they'll say, can you buy this and we'll give you a discount? Now, if it's something that you want and you want to buy it and you want practice, maybe you need a video idea. And so maybe you're happy to do it. You're like, oh, wow, I'm getting 50% off this. That may work, especially starting out. But for me, this particular thing they wanted me to start out, I'll never forget the first brand that I had come to me was for a whitening, dental whitening. And they were like, you could pay half off. And then I was like, but y'all came to me though, now if that was something that I felt like I needed at the time and I wanted to do, because I whiten my teeth in other ways. First of all, I didn't even know who this company was. I wasn't thinking about them. And I'm like, if anything, you can send it to me and I'll use it and review it. But anyway, I just say that to say that I turned them down because I wasn't paying $100 and something, even with the discount for something that I wasn't even thinking about. Like, you came to me. So like I said, you can, if you want to, you can take them up on that offer. Some of them will say, we'll give you free products. If it's a product that you really want, perfect. And then when it gets to the point where you are charging, you can have a fee and you will say, okay, for a 5 to 10 minute video, this is how much I charge. You can decide to take a deposit, which I highly recommend because I had a situation. I'll save that for another video, but I highly recommend getting a deposit for at least half before you even record the video. Okay. But that's a good way. They'll have you promote their products. And I know people that literally make thousands of dollars just on brand deals alone. Most people that make money on YouTube, they'll tell you they make money that way. With the brand sponsorships and brand partnerships, that is where the majority of their money comes from. A lot of the people that are living on their YouTube income will tell you that that's more so where it comes from versus just, depending on the AdSense. Another way you can make money is affiliate marketing. I'm starting to call myself queen of affiliate marketing because I do so much affiliate marketing. Like, it's to the point now, everything I pretty much use, I look for an affiliate link. That's why I say I'm calling myself the affiliate marketing queen of affiliate marketing, because I am gotten to a point, once I learn that I can get paid to just post links for things that I already use. Every single thing. If I can't be an affiliate, okay, fine. At least I tried, right? So I'm an Amazon affiliate. I will leave a link if anybody wants to sign up for that. They do want to check your profile out. They'll check your social media pages and all of that. It has to be public. You don't necessarily have to have a lot of followers, but they will want to check your page out to make sure you have engagement. Okay. So affiliate market with Amazon, clothing store, Shein, Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing. If you're a lady watching this and you're like, oh, I shop at all of that, Macy's, Target, Walmart. I mean, a lot of these places have affiliate links that you can get affiliated with, and things that you're using, especially the things that you use on a regular basis. You may just do a quick video of you, like even like with this microphone right here, right? This is in my Amazon store. Somebody may be watching this and like, oh, I want that microphone. Guess what? This is linked in my description box. And so when people buy it, I get just a little commission. It's not a lot, but the more people that buy stuff, the more, the more you get, and it adds up. So you can even do videos about some of the items you have in your YouTube store. Like, I did a whole video, like I bought a bunch of stuff from Amazon, like my stethoscope and some scrubs and all of that for my medical assistant channel. And I literally just did a video on that, posted a link, and so many people ordered those items, right? Someone orders from my Amazon store pretty much every single day. So every month I'm getting a commission check from Amazon. Okay. Side note, I own stock in Amazon too. That's a whole nother video. I can talk about investing, but I own stock in Google. So I'm literally getting paid by Google from YouTube and from stocks, and also Amazon. I get paid affiliate marketing with them and from stocks, but that's a whole nother thing. So yeah, affiliate marketing. So all you have to do is post the links, right? And you have to disclose that you're an affiliate. Legally, you have to do that. And you just put a disclaimer like, I'm an affiliate and I get a commission whenever you use these links. And you can let people know it doesn't affect their pay. It doesn't make them pay more or anything like that. It's just that, you just get a little, you just get a little commission. And the next thing, oh, super chat and super thanks. Oh, I did have a note on this. Okay, I thought I left it off. This is the other ways you can get paid. I mentioned this super chat and super thanks that people can send. Buy me a coffee is something that you can sign up for, and you can post this on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you post, and people will just can just donate to you. So, for an example, someone bought me a coffee. They bought me 5 coffees. Each coffee is $5. So it's a website. It's literally called buymeacoffee.com. I'll leave the link. It is a referral link, and I think we both get something when you use my referral link. And that's side note. When you have referral links, that's a good way too, because when you have referral links, usually you and the person you're referring get a discount, or you get some type of money or something like that. So that's another way to make money on referral links as well. But anyway, buy me a coffee. So when someone buys your coffee, again, a coffee is $5. They may just buy you one and donate $5. Anything is nice, right? And they may buy you several. Like that person bought 5 coffees, so they donated $25 to me. Okay, you can place your cash out there. Even when you're live, you can say, hey, if you want to support this channel, you can do so by sending me a cash app or a super chat. And I know some people have their thoughts about that, because I know people have thoughts about, putting their cash app up for their birthday. They say it's like begging or anything like that. But I mean, if you ever watched a YouTube live of a big channel and they're sending, super chats all up and down there. On TikTok, if you watch a live, you see that they're buying the gifts there, even on Instagram as well. I mean, that's just one of the ways that these platforms have made it so their creator can make money. Why not open yourself up to that? I don't see it as begging. It's just another way to make money. And honestly, some people, they want to. I've had people ask me. That's why I started posting my Buy Me a Coffee, because people would literally ask me, Miss K, how can I do something for you? Can I send you a gift? And I'm like, you don't have to send me anything, but now I have my Buy Me a Coffee link, and every now and then I'll get a notification. Such and such has bought you a coffee. Somebody such and such bought you 2 coffees or 3 coffees or whatever. So, this is other ways of getting money. And guys, I am very big on multiple streams of income. So literally every single month, even though it's not enough to necessarily live off of, it can be significant if you have like just the time to put more into it. Like for an example, you may work full time, so you may not be able to put as much into it. But let's say somebody who does content creation full time, they have the time to kind of put more videos out and promote their affiliate links and all of that. So they're going to get more because they have the time. So you kind of get out what you put in, and that's just the reality of it. But like I said, Buy Me a Coffee donations, and then I quickly mentioned the referral links. Even like a bank that I bank with, it's called SoFi. Hint, I'll leave that in the description box as well. But when people use that link to sign up, like we both get money deposited into my account. Like once a person opens a savings account, and it's one of the best savings account, it's an online only account. The interest rate at right now, and I believe it's still 4%. When you have direct deposit, let's just say, even if you don't get your whole check there, when you get paid, and even if you just have $20 go over there, that $20 is earning 4% interest. Okay. If you don't have your money in a high yielding savings account, you need to do so. That big bank, those big banks, no diss to them, because I'm with some of those big banks, like Chase and Capital One and all of that. They not paying that 4%. You need to get with an online bank like SoFi. I'll leave my referral link. And Ally and all of those banks like that. I'm going left, but I was mentioning that to say that referral links is another way that you can make money. Okay. Now let me see. I think that's my last tip. Yeah, I think that's my last tip. So one thing I will say too, if you happen to have any other questions, you can always go to bookwithmissk.com. I do consultation. So if you need help with like building your YouTube channel, or anything that I talked about, writing a book, anything that I mentioned that I do here, you can always book with me. I don't know which channel I'm going to put this video on yet. But if you happen to be watching this on Facebook, of course, you can inbox me if you need to, if you have any questions or whatever. But I think that's it. I think that is it. Let me see. Let me just go through this and make sure. So I hope this video was helpful. I will do another video later on the analytics. I mentioned that earlier, just for anybody who wants to understand how the analytics work. Okay, guys, you all have a blessed day. Thank you for watching.